Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create sales invoice. Once you log into the application, you'll be landed on this page. And here you can see multiple icons for creating quick transactions. You can either click on sales invoice or you can use this drop down transaction. Under that you can click on sales invoice to create sales invoice. Once you click on sales invoice, the application will ask you to select the GST-IN for which you want to create the sales invoice. Since the application can support multiple GST-INs in one login, you need to select the appropriate GST-IN or the company for which you are creating the sales invoice. Here I am selecting this insight as the company for which I am creating the sales invoice. Once you select the GST-IN, you will be redirected to this page. Here you need to update the mandatory fields to create a sales invoice. The first field is the date field, which would be auto-populated with the current date. If you want to change it, you can change it by selecting the appropriate date. And the next field is the customer name. So here you need to select the customer for which you are creating the sales invoice from this drop down. In case if the customer is not already added in the customer master, you can click on this plus button and you can update all the required details and you can create the customer account. Here I'm going to select this customer, and once you select the customer from the drop down, all the fields like the state, the bill to, ship to would be auto populated from the details updated in the customer master. Here this customer is from Karnataka and this is the bill to address and this is the ship to address. In case if you want to make any changes to the address, you can do it by updating it here, and if the bill to and ship to address are different, you can update whatever is the ship to address here. If you want to change it, you can do it, or if the bill to and ship to addresses are same, you can keep it as it is. If you click on this checkbox, the bill to address would be populated in the ship to as well. So whatever changes you are making in bill to would be automatically updated in your ship to field as well. After that, in case if you are doing this transaction through e-commerce portal, you can update the GST-IN of the e-commerce portal here. Otherwise you can just leave it blank. And the next field is the invoice type. So you need to select the appropriate invoice type here. In case if it is a regular transaction, you can select regular. If it is SCG supply with payment or without payment or deemed as export, accordingly you can select the invoice type as well. Once you do that, the next is related to the product. So these fields are required to be updated for the product for which you are creating the sales invoice. So from the drop down, you can select the product which you are selling. In case if the product is not available already in the product master, you can add it by clicking on this plus tab. Once you add that, your product would be available in the drop down. So here I'm selecting this product. Once you select the product from the drop down, automatically the HSN code, the unit of measurement, the rate per unit, what you updated in the product master would be auto populated here. You have to update the quantity here. Say for example, I am selling 50 units of this product A, so I am updating 50, and all the other fields would be auto populated based on the quantity. And in case if you are giving any discount, you can update the discount details here. Since for this particular product you have selected discount type as amount. So here the same is reflected. Assume you are giving 500 rupees discount. Once you update 500 here, it would be automatically deducted from the net value. So you can see the taxable value as 4,500. And since this is a intrastate transaction, that means the seller and the buyer both are from the same state. It is a intrastate transaction. You can see 29 here and 29 here. So the system has already considered the CGST and SGST tax rate for this particular product. Since this product has 12% tax rate, so 6% is divided between CGST and SGST equally. And if you want to add multiple products, you can do so by clicking on add new product to the same transaction. So you can select one more product from the drop down here. Again, you need to update the quantity here, and for this particular product the discount type is selected as percentage. So you can see it is reflected here. So you can update the discount percentage here. So assume if you want to give 10% discount, if you update 10 here, on the net value 10% will be automatically calculated, and you can see that in the taxable value it is displayed as 3,600, which is 4,000 minus 10% discount of 400 rupees, and the tax rate would be automatically populated for this product. And in case if there is any additional expenses for this particular product, you can add those details by selecting the drop down from here. So assume that there was a packaging expense for this particular product of 200 rupees. If you update that, the same would be automatically added to the taxable value. And if you want to add any other new additional expense which is not there in the drop down, you can add that by clicking on the plus button and saving it. So once you add all the product, you need to click on create sales entry. Once you click on sales entry, your transaction would be created, and the same can be seen here. So this is the transaction which we have created just now. You can see we have added 2 products here. The details of the products can be seen here. And one important point to be noted here is the sales invoice numbers. So sales invoice numbering is done based on the number sequence you are setting for the particular GST-IN. So how you can do is, you can click on the dashboard, click on manage now in the company profile. Here you can select the prefix and serial number for the sales invoice, credit note issued and debit note issued. Once you save that, the same prefix and the serial numbers will be considered while creating the invoices. Thank you.